Namaste, my friends. Welcome back to my channel. Really quick, I just wanted to kind of like throw out there that even though I talk about the chakras and the different energies and the different frequencies and vibrations of each of the chakras, I want you guys to know that don't think about the chakras in a linear sense. Don't think like, oh, this is my root chakra. If I do this, it'll, balance the energy. This is my other chakra. If I do this, it'll balance that energy. And don't think of it like a checklist, right? If you mess with one of your chakras, it literally messes with the rest of them, right? So if you just kind of know what's good for all of them and you're don't overcomplicate it. Stop overcomplicating it. It seems overwhelming. No, don't. If you kind of just know intuitively, or if you've kind of done research or just know anything about what you can do to help balance your chakras, kind of just do things like when you make decisions throughout your day, don't overthink it. Just as decisions that need to be made come up, basically think what is the right decision to make? Would this help my chakras or hurt my chakras? Don't even think specifically about which one you're helping or hurting or any of that. Do not have linear thinking. Do not overcomplicate it. Not only, the chakras co-govern a lot of stuff, right? So say for example, you're trying to work on opening your third eye and you're doing all this stuff and you're, trying to do all the third eye stuff. Well, you might be messing with one of your other chakras more than the other one. Or if you're maybe trying too hard and you're too attached to opening your third eye and you're like, it's not happening how I want it to happen. I'm not having these visualizations. I'm not doing this or this or this. It's like you're messing, you're lowering the vibration. You're taking one of your chakras and kind of messing it up to try to get another one more active. You might be meditating 24/7, trying to activate and align this third eye chakra or your crown chakra, but you're neglecting your root chakra and you're about to lose your house because you took all this time off work and didn't get paid because you've been meditating trying to open your third eye. It's you have to have balance. All you have to worry about is just think about decisions as they come to you. Don't even think about, am I gonna have to decide which foods, don't think about, oh, the specific foods that, let me eat blueberries because they're gonna mess with my throat chakra. Don't, just focus about eating healthy, whatever that means to you, whatever you feel is gonna raise your vibration. Focus on raising your vibration. Don't focus on just aligning the chakras and overcomplicate it. You can think about it, you can learn about the chakras. It's good to have an idea, right? But what I've learned is you can have an understanding and have a knowing and have all the concepts of the chakras down packed. And that way you can help navigate, right? But don't take it as a pamphlet, right? It's kind of like Pirates of the Caribbean. They're not so much rules as much as guidelines, right? So it's kind of more like that. Not only that, we are all so different. We can say, okay, this food or, this yoga pose or this affirmation will help your throat chakra. Typically, we can gauge okay, they're both at a resonant frequency kind of, but every single one of us is so different that your throat chakra may be at a completely different frequency than the next person's throat chakra. So if you're eating blueberries, it might mess theirs up because their throat chakra is less compatible to that frequency. Does that make sense? My key point, I guess, that I want to make is discern for yourself. We are all humans with human bodies, but we all have completely different DNA than each other. We're all different, right? We all have different lineages. We all have different stuff going on with our bodies. We all have different, ancestors, all that, right? You get what I'm saying. Some of us are related and stuff, but our individual DNA, that's a reason why they can pick one of us out of a database of millions of people's DNA. Say that you've had to enter it, you're a felon or something. They can pick your DNA out of like millions of people when you commit a crime or leave it behind somewhere and they look at it. So my point is, your frequency is your unique DNA manifestation, basically. So by altering your frequency, you can alter your DNA physically, right? Focus on raising your vibration. Focus on discerning for yourself what is good for you, what's not good for you. You know, I hear a bunch of people like become spiritual and think that they have to do certain things. Oh, I'm not spiritual if I'm eating meat. I'm not spiritual if I don't meditate or whatever. It's like, I even hate the label of the word spiritual, because it's like we're all spiritual beings living a human experience. So we're all spiritual, whether we sit around and meditate, whether we read Bibles, it doesn't matter. Every single one of us is a spiritual being, whether they have spiritual practices or not. I just hate people being like, oh, you're a spiritual person. Like, it's funny because it's like, so are you. You know, do you get what I'm saying? So anyways, rant over. I'm gonna try to end this video. I didn't plan on this little rant, so I'm gonna try to keep it short. It's kind of unplanned and kind of untamed, so I'm gonna try to rein it in here. If this video helped in any way, shape, or form, go ahead and comment your experiences below, or comment how it helped or how it didn't or whatever, right? And we'll get into it. Let's, or if you have any questions or any kind of things to add, any kind of knowledge you'd like to inform me about, I'd love to hear it all. Until next time, namaste.